is it that Weird Al Yankovic has managed to carve out a career, more than 30 years and counting, in the ephemeral field of novelty music? Partly by being funny, and partly by preparing for the unpredictable undulations of the zeitgeist.
What is this song all about? Can't figure any lyrics
Even when things don't go quite as expected, Mr. Yankovic told me in an interview, he can still rely on the pop culture Cuisinart that is his overstimulated, media-saturated brain. On June 21st, Mr. Yankovic will release Alpocalypse, his 13th full-length studio album, including parodies of Taylor Swift and Miley Cyrus. But it is the album's lead-off single, Perform This Way, a parody of Lady Gaga's Born This Way, that has already garnered the most attention. Largely because of Mr. Yankovic's public and uncharacteristically pointed response when he was initially denied permission to include it on Alpocalypse. Mr. Yankovic says he seeks permission for his parodies partly out of respect for his fellow musicians, partly to avoid lawsuits, and partly to work out royalty arrangements. The original artists retain their publishing rights on the parodies, and Mr. Yankovic splits songwriting credit with them. Although his parodies are likely protected under fair use rules, they fall into a legal gray area where copyright holders use lawsuits or the threat of lawsuits to protect their brands. But after the song and the story behind it bounced around the internet for a day, Lady Gaga's managers relented. Lady Gaga apparently approves of Perform This Way. In an interview with Rolling Stone last month, she told them that she appreciated the philosophy behind the song and found it very empowering.
I'm always deviating from the norm this way. Hey, I perform this way. Hey, I perform this way. Hey, I'm really not insane. I just perform this way. Hey.